Hello students, I am Mrs. Aradhana Ambre, teacher in mathematics from Ferguson College, and in today's session we will continue with the next part of the maths paper 1. In previous session I have given you the idea about the different number of truth values depending upon the number of statements. Okay, and I gave you the formula also that you can have 2 raised to n as the number of truth values, where n is the number of statements involved in the given compound or simple statement. Okay. Now how to remember these values is very simple. When I have for one single statement 2 raised to 1, that is 2 truth values, I can split them as TF. You can see it in the column also. If I have two statements P and Q, each statement now will have the two truth values TF. Q also has the two truth values TF, and when I combine them in the compound statement, I will have the combination of these TF and this TF. Okay. Now, how to look at it? Okay. Since there are two statements, the total truth values are 4. So how can I add up the truth values for P? This way. Now there will be 2 T's and 2 F's for each of the given statement. And now I will have the combination of this. How? Look at it. First combination will be of TT. And for Q, the next combination will be FF. This is very easy to remember. When you go to the writing of truth values for Q, exactly write or divide these two truth values which are T by 2. So you get only one truth value T. Alternate. One is split here and one is split here. And 2 F's are split here and here. Or in other way, you can go on having the combination as this way, like TF, TF. Okay, suppose P has these two values TF, TF. Q also has values TF. First combination will be TT, and with T, the second combination will be FF. Third combination will be with this F, FT and FF. Now you can see, if I erase all the previous values over here from the table, okay, what do I get? See how it's very simple to remember both ways, the way you want it. From T, two blue arrows go to TF. Okay, so TT and TF, these two are in blue. And for this F of Q, one goes to T and one goes to F. I will now use the red pen. See how they are written. So that is how you will write the values. Okay. Now what happens in case of 3 statements? Instead of using this combination or choices, I would suggest a simple way. 2 raised to 3 equal to 8 truth values are there. Okay, for each statement PQR. Now for P, make a group of 4 T's and 4 F, which is here, 4 T's and 4 F. Exactly write half of the T values for Q, TT, then and half of F values, FF. Again TT and FF. And further split or divide these two T in 1, because 2 T 2 ने डिवाइड केला तर एकच T येईल. सो 2 T स्प्लिट केला एका T मध्ये, 2 F स्प्लिट झाले एका F मध्ये. सो R ला काय व्हॅल्यूज येतील? TF, 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 TF. ही एक हिंट आहे टू रिमेंबर द ट्रूथ व्हॅल्यूज. इफ यू कॅन बाय हार्ट देम ओके, बट बाय हार्ट करू नका. अंडरस्टँड करून ट्रूथ व्हॅल्यूज लिहा, विच आर बाय डिफॉल्ट गिव्हन इन द टेक्स्ट बुक अँड विच वी विल बी कंटिन्यू युझिंग इट. Okay, so now with this we go to the next part. Comes the most important truth table, that is for conjunction. Conjunction is written in the symbolic form as P conjunction Q. वाचताना तुम्ही It can be read as P conjunction Q or P and Q or P but Q. P conjunction Q is the verbal form. Please note. And P symbol conjunction Q जर लिहिलं तर it is a symbolic form. Now to prepare the truth table, plus first of all understand the number of statements and the number of connectives used. Before that, sometimes in the exam or in the MCQ type of questions, instead of the word and but, even though or while is used. In fact, in the textbook, there is one question where word while is used. So it will indicate or it will give you the hint that while indicates the conjunction. Now there are two statements PQ. रिपीट जर झाली स्टेटमेंट्स कंपाऊंड स्टेटमेंटमध्ये तर एकदाच काउंट करायचे. जसं आपण सेटमध्ये एलिमेंट्स लिहिताना एकदाच घेतो तसे नंबर ऑफ स्टेटमेंट पण ईच स्टेटमेंट एकदाच घ्यायचं. इथे दोन स्टेटमेंट्स आहेत, एकदाच वापरली आहेत PQ. सो टू स्टेटमेंट्स आणि कनेक्टिव्ह काउंट करा लेफ्ट कडनं, एकच कनेक्टिव्ह आहे कंजंक्शन. सो देर आर 2 + 1 3 कॉलम्स इन द ट्रूथ टेबल अँड द ट्रूथ टेबल विल हॅव 4 व्हॅल्यूज फॉर ईच P अँड Q. कारण का तर दोन नंबर ऑफ स्टेटमेंट्स आहेत म्हणून 2⁻² = 4 व्हॅल्यूज. ओके, सो ट्रूथ टेबल कसं दिसेल? 3 कॉलम्स यायला पाहिजेत. दिस इज युअर कॉलम 1, दिस इज युअर कॉलम 2, दिस इज युअर कॉलम 3. पहिले कॉलम्स जेवढे नंबर ऑफ स्टेटमेंट्स आहेत तेवढ्यासाठी द्यायचे. 3 स्टेटमेंट्स असतील तर पहिले 3 कॉलम्स विल गो फॉर PQR. Here we have only 2 statements, so there will be first 2 columns by default given for the simple statements P and Q. Okay, and the third column will be the symbolic form of P conjunction Q. Now I have told you 2⁻², 4 व्हॅल्यूज P साठी बाय डिफॉल्ट TTFF लिहायच्या. Q साठी 2 T च्या जागी निम्म्याने येणार 1 TF, 1 TF, TF. ओके, ह्या 2 बाय डिफॉल्ट आहेत, त्या तुम्ही लक्षात ठेवा किंवा कशा लिहाल हा तुमचा चॉईस आहे. मी वेगवेगळ्या पद्धतीने लिहायचं कसं सांगितलंय. नाउ कम्स द इम्पॉर्टंट पार्ट ऑफ रायटिंग द ट्रूथ व्हॅल्यू इन द थर्ड कॉलम. Please note, do not by heart the truth table for any of the compound statements. It is to be written using the simple hint. And for the conjunction, what will come in the third column is the hint that for P and Q or P conjunction Q, both P and Q should be T. Then only the value of P and Q is T. All other values are F. You can see इथे एक T आहे, F आहे, इथे एक F आहे, इथे एक T आहे, इथे दोन्ही F आहेत. मग लक्षात कसं ठेवायचं तर दोन्ही स्टेटमेंट जर T असतील तरच P and Q is T. So to prepare the truth table, the hint for the preparing truth table for conjunction is only T and T is T, rest all are F. Okay, this is how simple it is to understand and to remember. I'm again repeating, do not by heart the basic truth tables. Okay. Now we go for the next truth table of disjunction. P disjunction Q. Symbol is letter V between the two simple statements denoted by small letters P and Q. It is read as P disjunction Q or P or Q. दोनच पद्धतीने तुम्ही म्हणू शकता. आणि मला सोपं पडतं P or Q, or if you are comfortable with P disjunction Q, its meaning is one and the same. Number of columns in the truth table will depend upon the number of statements and number of connectives. Now you use your pen or the finger to count the number of statements. There are 2 statements and only 1 connective. So you can mention 2 + 1 = 3. So now you are sure that there are 3 columns in the required truth table of P or Q or P disjunction Q. Now how many truth values? 2 statements, so 2⁻² = 4 truth values for each P and Q. Okay, so now here is the format of our table for P or Q. 3 columns, number 1, number 2, number 3. By default, first 2 columns go for the basic simple statements and the third one will be for the P or Q disjunction. Okay, now truth values of P and Q are by default. P will have TTFF, Q will have TFTF. Now to write the values in the third column for P or Q, only F or F combination is F. All other are T. So this is very easy to remember. See, दोन्हीही P आणि Q जर F असतील तरच F or F हे F येईल. अदरवाइज बाकी सगळ्या कॉम्बिनेशन्स ऑफ P अँड Q च्या ट्रूथ व्हॅल्यूज ना ट्रूथ व्हॅल्यू P or Q ची T येणार आहे. इट्स व्हेरी इझी टू रिमेंबर. So I'm erasing all this. Only remember this combination is F. All others are A. Now we go for table for implication or conditional. It is symbolically written as P, arrow Q. काही reference textbooks मध्ये or even in CET or JEE type of books, they have used the two parallel rows, a single arrow, but by textbook we stick to the single headed arrow with single line, and it is read as P implies Q, or if P then Q. The choice is yours how you read it or how you pronounce it, but it should be fixed. You need not use any other words or the phrases used for other connectives here. So you can just say P implies Q. Now you can count the number of statements from here. This is number 1 statement, this is number 2 statement. So number of statements are 2 and only one connective. So number of columns in the truth table will be 2 plus 1 equal to 3. And since there are two number of statements P and Q, the truth values in number will be 4 for each of them. So now we have the format for our truth table of P implies Q. Obviously it will have 3 columns and each P and Q will have 4 values. So look at the table for P implies Q. 3 columns, 1, 2 and 3. First 2 columns by default for the simple statements PQ. Truth values of P are now by default. By the time now you must have understood and remembered also TTFF, and values of Q will be TFTF. Now for P implies Q, my suggestion is, now this is a very only having two statements, only one compound statement with one connective. The moment you have more number of statements and more number of connectives, you better make use of the finger. How I will show you. You can keep one. Now the sequence is to be maintained for implication. Okay, first finger of your whichever left or right hand you will put for the value of P. I am showing it with the correct sign. And the second finger of the same hand you can put for the value of Q. Please note. Okay, so you are going to use the fingers of your hand. One finger on value of P, and in the same line the second finger on value of Q, which I have denoted by the this thing, correct sign and wrong sign. And now if I put the implication symbol over here, T implies T is T. Now you can see all the other combinations are T except, I will use another pen, or I'll erase everything and use this red ink for this. Only T implies F is F. But as I told you, the sequence, you have to take the values from column P first and then take the values from column Q. Do not change the sequence here, which is very important for P implies Q. T implies F combination is F. All other implication values will be T, as you can see it in the truth table. So to remember the truth table for implication, please note only T implies F. म्हणजे P ची पहिल्यांदा व्हॅल्यू घ्यायची आणि मग Q ची व्हॅल्यू घ्यायची. तुम्हाला T येतं आणि रेस्ट ऑल विल बी अल्टरनेटिव्ह words or verbs or phrases used for P implies Q. P is sufficient for Q. Q is necessary for P. P implies Q. Q follows from P. P only if Q. In the textbook, we have not seen any question based on this, but this will help you to solve the MCQ type of questions where the statement is given in the verbal form and these different phrases are used to indicate P implies Q. So according to you have to write the truth values. So not only P implies Q is given, but remaining all 5 options will indicate the same meaning for P implies Q. Okay, so I have just added it for you. Truth table for double implication, double headed arrow, and it is read as P biconditional Q, or P if and only if Q. In short, sometimes you can write it as P I double F Q. पण वाचताना मात्र P if and only if Q वाचा किंवा P by conditional Q असं वाचा. Now you can see there are two statements and one connective. So number of columns in the truth table will be 2 plus 1 equal to 3. There are two statements. So values, truth values for each P and Q will be 4. So now we know what will be the format of the truth table for P by conditional Q, and it will be like this. 3 columns, out of which first 2 columns are given for by default the simple statements P and Q and the respective values of, in fact the truth values of P and Q, TTFF, TFTF. Now the hint to remember the values in the third column, P if and only if Q. Put your first finger on entry in P column and second finger on entry in Q column, and you can see when both have the same values, TT or FF is given you T, all rest are F. See how simple it is to remember. So to enter the values in the third column, you will use the hint that T if and only if T is T, or F if and only F is T. म्हणजे दोन्हीही P आणि Q must have the same truth values to give you the true value in the P if and only if Q column. Okay, if you have noted it down, I'll go to the next and the last truth table in the connectives, and that is truth table for negation. Negation is given as sleeping S later and P, symbol in fact, not later, and it is read as not P, negation P. Okay, it is read as negation of P or negation P or just not P. And obviously you can see P is now one single statement and one single connective, and sometimes negation P or not P also can be written in the verbal form as it is not true that or it is false that. These two phrases are generally used in the MCQ type of questions in CET. Most of the time in our textbook, at least I think only one question is given over there with the it is false that. We will be solving it, but remember the alternative verbal form used for not P. Okay, note it down in your notebook. It is not given in the textbook, but you should know. And let's go for the truth table on one statement and one connective. So only 2 columns in the truth table, only one statement. So only 2 truth values for P, T and F. So what will be the truth table? Let's see. कॉलम तर 3 येणारच आहेत. मी तिसरा नाही 2 येणार आहेत. मी तिसरा ऍडिशनल ऍड केलाय, बट बाय डिफॉल्ट this will be the table for negation P. Okay, P statement एकच आहे. We have only 2 truth values TF, and negation means opposite of T is F and opposite of F is T. Simple आहे, it's not at all difficult. मी ह्याचं परत negation घेतलं तर negation F will be T obviously and negation T will be F, and what result do we get is negation of negation P is TF, you can see. So I think if I have to erase everything, by default 2 columns, but I've added the third one to make you understand the result of negation. Negation of negation P is P itself. This is the easiest one to prepare actually the truth table. Okay, so with all these truth table, we now move forward. Conversion of verbal form of compound statement to symbolic form. And verbal form चा अर्थ मी तुम्हाला थोडक्यात समजावून सांगते. Verbal form means the statement given to you will be having certain words in it, actual words in English. Okay, and symbolic form means you have to convert it using the symbols like negation and or implication or biconditional. Okay, now I go for the first exercise 1.1. Question 2. Write the following compound statement symbolically. Now students, please, one thing over here is very clear. Now we have moved over from sentences to statements. In the first session, we just learned how the sentence is a statement by asking certain questions or knowing by default knowing that it is a fact. Now we assume that given is a statement and we convert the given statement or compound statement because now the connectives are used and we write them symbolically. The question may come for 2 marks. So first example is Nagpur is in Maharashtra and Chennai is in Tamil Nadu. My suggestion is try to identify the verbal word or phrase used in this compound statement, and which is and. We all know and is a verbal connective and means conjunction. So for writing the symbolic form, the statement before and will be obviously P, statement after and will be Q. So we write the two simple statements, P as Nagpur is in Maharashtra and Q Chennai is in Tamil Nadu, and word and is used, so conjunction symbol is used here. So symbolic form will be P conjunction Q. See how simple it is. I have to just identify the connectives in the verbal form which I underlined, and then the statement in general by default nahi, but in general the statement prior to connective is P and after the connective and is Q. I just split them into two simple statements and I wrote the symbolic form. Okay. Now the next one. Triangle is equilateral or isosceles. What is the connective used here? It is a compound statement because it is given that it is a compound statement. So the connective used here is or. So statement before or will be P, statement after or will be Q, and obviously symbol used here is of disjunction. While studying also in the textbook, in the pencil, you can just, write these symbolic forms then and there itself. Okay. So write the simple statements. Triangle is equilateral. Now second statement Q, I just cannot write isosceles. It has no meaning. It has to be a statement, and the generally statement will start with a, with name or whatever the thing is given, and here triangle is isosceles. That is what it is meant from the compound statement. Okay. Sometimes जेव्हा आपण simple statements combine करतो to form a compound statement, we remove the main part ज्याला आपण कर्ता म्हणतो. ओके, त्याला आपण काढून टाकतो, प्रत्येक वेळेला लिहित नाही, तसं इथे लिहिलं नाहीये. बट वाईल रायटिंग द सिम्पल स्टेटमेंट्स यू हॅव टू राईट द होल सेंटेन्स ॲज अ स्टेटमेंट. अँड कनेक्टिव्ह ऑलरेडी नो or, which is given as symbolic form is P or Q. Okay, the third one. The angle is right angle if and only if it is of measure 90 degrees. Connective used here is if and only if. So statement before will be P, statement after will be Q, and orally if I have to solve this, it will be P if and only if Q. So let's write it to get the mark in the exam. You have to write the simple statements first. P, the angle is right angle, and don't write statement Q as it is, because it is लिहिलं की open sentence होतो. त्यामुळे be careful. मुलं ही चुका करतात. Be careful that when you are writing the second statement, do not start with it is or he is. No, write the proper word to make it a statement. The angle is of measure 90 degrees and the symbolic form will be P if and only if Q. Okay. I think I'll just go through this quickly. Neither nor, angle is neither acute nor obtuse. Please note, do not write the statement in the negation form. Make them positive. Though the original statement is going to be angle is acute, statement P, and angle is obtuse, which are connected by the connectives neither nor, means it is not acute and it is not obtuse. So you have to understand here a little bit different connective is used here. Neither nor means not of first P statement and not of the second Q statement. So we first always write the positive statements, write their respective negations. Angle is not acute, angle is not obtuse. Negation is written only by adding the word not after the verb, and neither nor means it is just and. So symbolic form will be negation P and negation Q. Next one, x is not an irrational number, but it is a square of an integer. X is not an irrational number is a negative statement. So write it first the positive statement. X is an irrational number. Q is a simple positive statement. X is a square of an integer. So x is not an irrational number will be negation P because in the compound statement it is given as x is not an irrational number, but means and. So symbolic form will be negation P and Q. Do you get it? What is the peculiarity about these two statements? Look, in the first case, neither nor words where phrase was used. Neither nor is not to be somebody will say, madam, can I write it as P and Q? No, because then we will take P as this and Q as this. We do not take negative statements as statement to begin with. We always take the statement as positive and then write it. So first positive statement I have written, then write its negation. Second आपण negation घेतलाय आपण, and then combine the two negations with the conjunction sign. Similar, this statement x is not, so write it as a positive statement, its negation. Second is already positive, so its symbolic form will be negation P and Q. Okay, students, we have seen the truth table for the different connectives. We have understood the hints to be used while writing the truth table, and we also solved few of the examples for conversion of verbal form of compound statement to the symbolic form. In the next session, we will continue with the same type of questions. Thank you.